In May 1980, 32-year-old Dorothy Jane Scott vanished after leaving a hospital in Anaheim, California. She was a devoted single mother who worked quietly behind the scenes at a local medical supply company. She wasn't known for nightlife or risk, but for kindness. Yet someone had been watching her. Someone who knew where she lived, where she worked, and how to terrify her. For months before her disappearance, Dorothy had been receiving phone calls from an anonymous man. Sometimes he professed his love. Other times he threatened her life. He described what she was wearing, where she'd been, and details about her day no stranger should have known. Dorothy told her friends she recognized the voice, but couldn't place it. Police encouraged her to be cautious. She began carrying a Bible and considered buying a gun. On the night of May 28th, Dorothy attended an employee meeting, leaving her 4-year-old son with her parents. During the meeting, one of her co-workers suddenly fell ill. Dorothy drove him and another colleague to the UC Irvine Medical Center. She waited with them until the sick man was treated and discharged around 11 p.m. Before leaving, she said she'd go get the car and pick them up at the entrance. Minutes later, her white Toyota station wagon sped past the hospital doors, headlights blinding, moving too fast to stop. Her co-workers assumed she was rushing home to check on her son. But Dorothy never came home. Early the next morning, her car was found abandoned and burned out in an alley about 10 miles away. There was no sign of Dorothy. Weeks later, her parents began receiving the same type of calls that had haunted their daughter. The man said he'd killed her. Each time he called when Dorothy's mother was alone. Police tapped the phone, but the calls were too short to trace. They continued for years, taunting, cruel, and always ending before a trace could be made. Then in August 1984, construction workers discovered skeletal remains in a remote area southeast of Anaheim. DNA confirmed they belonged to Dorothy Jane Scott. Her watch had stopped at 12:30 a.m., roughly an hour after she was last seen alive. Despite numerous suspects and investigations, her killer was never identified. No fingerprints, no witnesses, and no more calls after the discovery of her remains. Dorothy's story stands as one of Southern California's most chilling cold cases. A quiet woman targeted by an unseen predator who seemed to enjoy the fear he caused. To this day, no one knows who the caller was or how he stayed hidden so long. All that remains are the phone calls, the voice of a killer who made the darkness personal, and the mystery of a mother who vanished into the night.